BK Visuals presents.
Wanna be like MC, I guess.
Where the hell you driving to?
I can't stay just park where I was at. I'm driving, bro. I told you I was gonna be in the car. I told you.
You told me in the car. You didn't say you was gonna be driving.
Okay, we're about to pull over real quick. I'm in a rich ass neighborhood. I'm trying to get to a spot where I can park. You know they don't have parking on streets of rich neighborhoods. They have neighborhood watches and HOAs, crime sniffing dogs.
So, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Fresh and Fit podcast, where our goal is to help you stay fresh and get as fit as possible. You know what I'm saying? So let's do it. I got my boy Chad on here. We got a special guest for you guys later on in the show. We're gonna talk about some great things. So I'm very excited about this guest. Chad, man, how was your weekend, bro?
So far so good. I just finished running out like a little mini version of a 5K, and it was a 5K. Bro, my feet, both of my feet fell asleep.
What does that even mean?
So you know, like sometimes when your shoes are too tight,
Okay.
and you don't get proper blood flow. And I had like less than half a mile, and my feet just fell asleep. I was like,
Chad, let me do something, okay? Move your microphone part because it keeps bumping against like your collar. It's making like a weird noise. You understand what I'm saying?
I understand exactly what you're saying.
Okay. Yeah. There you go. Appreciate you. Yeah, man. You know what, guys? I spend 90% of my life getting people together. You know what I'm saying? And so, like, Chad is just part of that 90%.
I'm just a product of all your diligent hard work. Is that what you're getting at?
No, I'm just saying, that's just who I am. You know, I just got to spend my life getting people together. You know, this is what it is.
So,
that's how it's created in this world, to get people together, whether it's through fitness, whether it's through just like life and just teaching people how to just be normal humans. You know what I'm saying? And it just is what it is, bro. It is what it is. It's who I am. Can't help
I don't want to be normal though.
Well, Chad,
As a matter of fact, that's one of my goals in life is to stay abnormal.
well, you're pretty basic, Chad, so I don't think there's much you can do about it, all right?
See, I wouldn't say I'm basic, but I would definitely say I'm not normal.
You're definitely
And I don't even know how I feel about you calling me basic.
right back. You move the microphone right back to your shirt. Zip your shirt up or something. You look like a damn Instagram thought anyway with your shirt zipped all the way down like that. Zip your shirt up.
I look like an Instagram thought. What's the male version of thought?
You
Fat? A fat? No, bro, because you know, like in Spanish you got a masculine and a feminine way to say words. So would a male thought be a fat?
Bro.
I think it would be a fat.
No. Because do you even know what thought means?
Yeah.
It's an acronym.
I know it's an acronym, right? But then wouldn't the dude version be fat?
No. It's
I
them
think it
hoes
could be.
out there. It's them hoes out there. So how did them hoes out there not translate to masculine?
So a fat is a them hoes ain't there.
Well, that's pretty much your life. You ain't got no hoes.
I don't want any hoes.
That's pretty accurate too. But you looking like a little Mexican thought right now with your shirt all zipped down. You know what I'm saying? Zip your damn shirt up, bro. What are you doing?
We just lost all of our Mexican thought listeners because of you just now.
Hey, well, tell Miguel I'm sorry.
Oh no, not Miguel. Come on, man.
Tell Miguel I'm sorry.
We have to be a culturally sensitive show. We are miserably failing, bro. I just found a hospital. I'm about to park in this parking lot.
I appreciate it.
See what happened.
Your microphone situation is getting on my nerves, bro.
Well, you know what? You get on my nerves.
That's fine.
Okay? So you get on all the sciatic.
So last weekend, bro, I was like stuck in the desert. You know what I'm saying? Even though people keep saying like you're already in the desert because you're in Saudi Arabia, but they don't understand it's like levels to this desertness. Okay?
You were desert.
I was in the desert, like where we're sleeping in tents and sand and scorpions, rattlesnakes, coyotes, like camels. You know what I'm saying? Desert. Like I was out there. You know what I mean? Bonfires, chilling. You right? So we have that stuff, but we also have like cushy stuff too. Like we also have like a full service gym, like a little fake Dave and Buster's, have like a little entertainment center. We have a whole cafeteria. So you have that extra element, but if you ever get tired of that, being outside, do you go to like the plush areas of the desert and enjoy your civil.
You weren't in the desert where like there's a mirage and you think it's water and then you get up on it and it's a cactus. You're not in that kind of desert.
No, I was. But if I walk like half a kilometer, I'm at Dave and Buster's. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, could you imagine seeing that in one of those old movies or a Disney movie and you see like, a bar walking through the desert and then he stumbles upon a casino and you're like, oh, okay. He's good now. Absolutely. He's good now.
But it's not a real Dave and Buster's, but it's my client. He has a facility that's just like Dave and Buster's. One of the cool games we were playing though, coolest game we played was a basketball Connect 4.
Okay.
It was lit. Like it was so fun. You know what I'm saying? Basketball Connect 4. So you got to shoot to get your ball where you want your piece to be. You know what I'm saying?
Sure. That makes sense.
So it was cool. We played that. And he has this punching bag thing where you measure your strength, you know what I'm saying? On that.
Are you good at basketball? Like, can you shoot?
I'm decent. I'm Paul Pierce. Like my game isn't pretty. My game isn't pretty, but I can do everything. Like I can get to the rack, I can shoot pretty good, I can play good defense, but it's not pretty.
Why are we so arrogant? Because I do this too. Why are we so arrogant as people that in any sport? Now you don't see this in any other sport or any other profession, but when it comes to basketball, when you ask someone how they are, we always compare ourselves to like the non-professional version of a professional.
Well, I don't. There's nothing else I can compare it to because you don't know anybody. I can't be like, oh, my game is like Smush Williams. And you'd be like, who the hell is Smush Williams? You'd be like, okay, so it wouldn't matter.
I think you mean Smush. There was a Smush Parker.
Exactly. So I just made up a Smush Williams. Come on, man, follow me, bro. You know what's Smush. So I made up.
You're not. Yeah, I'll follow you if you're gonna follow me somewhere. You're gonna leave me.
What?
So, bro, Paul Pierce could not do everything. Let's be clear on that. But no.
Yo, it was a time.
He do a lot of things.
It was a time when Paul Pierce could do everything. His prime. Yeah. See, Paul Pierce was a dude whose prime was about 3 years. You understand what I'm saying? He had about a 3-year prime.
I'm not taking anything away other than he didn't. I never saw him as a guy to do everything.
And during his 3-year prime, his nickname was what?
He was not. I don't know. It's escaping me.
The truth. The man's nickname was the truth.
Paul but he be spitting some. He be spitting some whackness now.
Now he's just totally ridiculous. He has such bitterness and hate towards LeBron James. It's just so uncanny, bro. I can't stand it.
I hate the way he wears glasses when he's on set that don't fit his face. It bothers me. I'll be like, dude, let me tell you, the truth is you need to take those glasses off. They're not even prescription.
Bro. Hey, look, this shirt is so sweet, bro. Like, it's so comfortable, so dry sweet. This is a Nike Pro shirt. It makes me look buff. You know what I'm saying? I love it. But I'm not going to review the shirt today. What I am going to talk about, I'm going to talk about these Metcon 6s. I'm going to review them this week, guys. I'm going to put together a nice little video for you guys to review them. I love these joints, bro. These are the best Metcons to come out so far. .com, point blank, /
Those are pretty fresh.
Yeah.
I'm loving the Miami Vice colors.
Miami, yeah, you see it? The Miami got the Waterpalooza vibe. You know what I'm saying?
But what about the other ones? You have the one with the line down.
Yeah, the tie-dye ones, all the crazy ones. I got them. They downstairs. But
Did you wait, open that again. Open that one more time.
no.
Yeah. Oh no. Oh yeah. Yeah. Come on, the truth sells set you free. Move your arm. Oh, come on, man. You got Oreos. Fatty McFatterson.
Okay. Can I explain?
Sure.
As part of my anabolic fasting diet, you have to do what's called an insulin spike at night before you go to bed. So part of that, Corey G said you can eat 10 Oreos, or you can have a banana and peanut butter. So some nights I eat bananas and peanut butter, and some nights I eat Oreos.
You were like, Corey, I already got the Oreos. I'm good.
No, I had to order them. So that's why I got such a big box. I had to order them joints.
That's a box?
Yeah, it's a big box. So like, bro, I'm excited about that, man. I'm excited about that. About my Oreos, my anabolic fasting diet. It's cool. It kind of spices it up a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, you know, some people get excited about other things. If you want to get excited about Oreos, sounds like you're ready to come home.
Oh, bro, I'm very ready to come home. You know what I'm saying? I'm very ready to come home, bro. That's everything I love.
Hey, so I played tennis last week for the first time in years, and I loved it. But I realized it's not. So tennis is a kind of sport that you can't just BS it, especially when you go up to a court where there's multiple courts and there's people out there that do it for real. Like you telling yourself quickly.
Okay, Arthur Ashy.
Arthur.
Ashy in the building, everybody. Chad.
That man's name was Arthur Ashe.
Chad Arthur Ashy Abraham is now everywhere.
For real. I bought 2 tennis rackets. And I'm trying to I'm just trying to expand my horizons.
Chad, you honestly can't get any more hobbies, bro. You can't. You can't have more hobbies. You spend so much money on shit.
It's not true.
How many Whoop bands do you have?
What's that got to do with a hobby?
Okay.
We're talking about hobbies.
Okay. You got how many Whoop bands do you have? Now you got a Garmin watch.
What does this have to do with hobbies?
Why do you have a Garmin watch?
What does this have to do with hobbies?
Can you tell me why you have a Garmin watch?
So I have the Garmin watch so I can keep track of my pace and my distance. And it actually has helped a lot.
Why do you have the Whoop?
Yeah. Well, you can't do that with the Whoop. And you know I got the Whoop first.
But according to a birdie I heard, you wear them both at the same time.
Yeah, a lot of people do. A lot of professional runners do too.
You're not a professional runner, Chad. Okay, what are you even?
I'm just saying. You just compared yourself to Paul Pierce.
You are here.
Yeah.
You run with the winners. 2 times. Now you're a professional runner.
I see what you did there. This lady about to make me move.
You know what I'm saying?
This lady about to make me move.
Give a brother a rope. You want to be a cowboy. You know what I'm saying? You want to be a cowboy, man. That's ridiculous.
Hey, man. Ain't nothing wrong with being a cowboy.
I know, but you're not a cowboy, bro, just because you got a rope, man. You know what I'm saying? So, like,
Speaking of the Cowboys, bro. Speaking of the Cowboys, Dak Prescott. Man.
I feel so bad for Dak. I feel so bad for Dak because I do not see this playing out well for him.
I don't either. But I'll say this. We've seen it happen with Deshaun Watson multiple times.
Yeah.
And I don't know if we'd say it worked out for him, but he's come out on the other side and still been able to shine.
Deshaun Watson's the highest paid quarterback in the NFL, right?
Yeah. Boy, over
Patrick
Mahomes?
He gets paid more per year than Patrick.
Oh, yeah. I got you. I got what you're saying. Yeah, bro. I hate the Cowboys as much as the next person, but unfortunate, bro.
Do you know why I hate the Cowboys? Because of Skip Bayless. Like I had no issues with the Cowboys. They weren't on my radar. I didn't really care about them. But Skip Bayless's love of them makes me hate the Cowboys.
Yeah, I think for me it's just because they're deemed America's team, but they haven't won a Super Bowl since I was a kid.
Exactly. Hey, Chad, you being a Cleveland Browns fan, right?
I'm a Cleveland fan. I'm gonna say this. I'm a Cleveland fan. I support the Browns.
Okay.
That's not where my loyalty is.
Mine's neither. I just can't do it. So how does it feel to be 4-1 and still be third in the division?
Well, I think it sucks. It sucks.
Brown, imagine that. You guys, the Browns finally put together a winning record. Not only a winning record, but a pretty good winning record. And you're third in the division. That's how strong the NFC North is.
Tomorrow will tell a lot because they got the Steelers. I'm not sure where they're playing at, but they got the Steelers. So obviously that's going, unless that game ends in a tie, that's going to separate them, at least by a game. Dude, Roethlisberger, he found Jesus. And he's
been pretty good.
He's back playing. He's back playing until he gets hurt again.
All right, cool.
And the Ravens are the Ravens. So, bro, as long as they just got to keep winning and hope the Steelers don't, because it ain't gonna be the Ravens that they're gonna get. They're gonna have to just try to take out the Steelers. That's my thought.
So our special guest just logged on. Everybody, I didn't mention who it was on purpose. I want you guys to know we're introducing guys. Author, real estate mogul, professional, like fitness guy. He's fit. He looks great. He has more money than all of us combined, probably. You know what I'm saying? He's great. He's a great dude, motivational speaker. I've seen him talk to kids and just change lives, man. So I want to bring on Beyond Wynn, everybody. So let's do it.
We actually got him on the show to ask him for money.
Right. We trying to get money.
Hey, I need a loan.
No.
Good morning.
Hey, good morning.
Beyond, what's up, brother?
What's happening? Can y'all see me?
No,
not yet.
We're trying to get you on here. Let's get the video part going. Things about to show up.
There we go.
All right, there we go.
Oh, he's been working.
Man, look at this
you
guy.
can tell when someone's been working. You can tell.
Yes.
I love that, man.
So Chad, like, you know what I'm saying? I know this is the Fresh and Fit podcast, and we talk about, a lot of fitness stuff, but I felt Beyond would be a great person to bring on here because he's not only, fit, like in the gym, but your shirt says it all. What does your shirt say, brother?
Spiritually, mentally, physically, financially fit.
Boom. Boom. So that's all. Once I seen that and I understand, like, can you tell the people why that's important? Like, what does that mean to you to be spiritually, mentally, physically, and financially fit?
So how it came about, I was actually reflecting on my life, where I come from and where I'm at. And so as I continue to travel on this journey, I'm continuing to learn. And one day, as I was reflecting on my childhood coming up, poor in the inner city Cleveland, looking out the window, seeing no hope, bullied, being in gangs, selling drugs. And I got to thinking, I'm like, wow, from the beginning, when you're in a space like that, like you'll do anything to make money. So you just focus on money, finance. But once you experience some things and you've married the process of elevating your mind and getting to a better place, becoming more. And when I looked at it, I was like, wow, it's not about the money. If I focus on spiritually and mentally, everything else is a byproduct. Because you know what I mean? You go from a space of so I don't worry about my businesses failing. I don't worry about losing money. When I started, I was focused on, like, I don't want to lose no money. Everybody said they don't want to lose no money. But if you in tune spiritually and mentally, like, you're not focused on that. You know that it's an abundance of everything. So you have an abundance mindset. You know, so this is my recipe: spiritually, mentally, physically, financially fit. And when I reflected, it was clear that I don't have to focus on money. Money is a byproduct of everything else.
Beyond, so yeah, I completely agree with you. I think one of the things that is cool about you, and I literally just met you, at least through Zoom, so I don't know you in a great deal, but I have the impression that you have a lot going on. So what does a day look like for you? Like a typical, or even if you have a typical day, or pick a day, what does it look like for you?
So I get up, I put the tea kettle on for coffee. I come in the basement. I turn on my I got a house, a lit up house. I turn that on because it's like, you know, I love real estate. So I turn that on, and I also have a Buddha, the same thing. So I turn both of those lights on. I light a candle, go back upstairs, grab my cup of coffee, come down in the basement, and I sit for a minute. I just sit, relax, and get in receive mode, and then process out my day, what I want my day to be. And I say my daily affirmation / prayer. You know, God, thank you for the amazing gift of life. Thank you for all the amazing blessings and opportunities that you've placed in my life, seen, unseen, and in process at this very moment. I wish all living beings love, peace, and happiness. It's game time. Let's grow, baby. So I say that every day, you know, multiple times a day, and that kind of sets the tone for my day. And what I realize is that when I go outside of my morning routine, things can be rocky and not in line. When I stick to my morning routine, you know, getting up in the morning, come down, I read, pray, meditate, exercise, everything is good. No matter what happens in the day, I'm prepared to deal with whatever may come. And so I take that with me until I get back in the bed at night, and then I repeat the same process. So that's my typical day. That's my ritual. You know, everything else is just a byproduct. The real estate stuff that I do, going to closings, you know, meeting with people, you know, one-on-one coaching, like all of that is just a byproduct of me setting the tone every day. You know, meditate, pray, read, exercise, repeat.
What time you get into bed usually?
That time, it changes. Sometimes it's 10, sometimes it's 12.
So one thing I noticed about you too, bro, like you're hitting the streets. I think you're very relatable. People can come to you, they can talk to you. You know what I'm saying? I think that's an amazing quality that you have. One thing I also noticed about you is that you get it in the gym. Like, you know what I'm saying? You lift crazy weights, man. You super strong. You know what I'm saying? Especially for like, I'm not saying you're small, but you're not a big guy, but you lift weights that I see bigger dudes struggle with. You know what I'm saying? So like, how did you start like lifting weights? Like, what got you lifting weights?
So I believe I was 14 years old. I had a friend at the time, and it's like he was born with a nice chest and arms. Like he built like you at 14. So it was like he was born like that. And so what happened was, as we hung out, it seemed like all the females was attracted to his how he looked. And so for me, so that did it for me. So I was hooked. So I kept seeing them, like, because he ain't like, I look better than him. I'm thinking like I'm telling you, I'm like, hold up, I look better, but they attracted to him because, okay, I'm in. So he had some weights at the house, the cement weights, you know, the gray ones from back in the day, you know, 25, 30 years ago. Yeah. So he had weights in his room. They had a 2-bedroom apartment. I think it was like 5 of them. But anyway, so in his room, he had the weights on the floor with no bench. So one of us would lay on the floor, hand the other one a weight, and we bench pressing on the floor. I started right there.
That's what's up.
Humble beginnings.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So what's the correlation you think between like fitness, like that you can make between like physical fitness and like financial fitness? Because you talk about spiritual and mental, but what about like physical and financial? What's the correlation between those two?
Physical and finance. I say one thing for sure: when you look good, like, you know, far as like, you know, like you in shape, like just starting your day off working out, like you feel better throughout the day for whatever reason. I can't really explain it, but working out, like you feel better, like you're ready to take on the world. So it's the same thing with finance. It's something about like when you taking care of your body, is like it makes you want to become more. It makes you want to have more. It overflows into other areas of your life. That's it right there. It's like you working out, taking care of your body, taking care of your mind. It makes you want to become more. It makes you want to have more. It makes you want to do more.
Absolutely. I can agree with that. I know, like, when I used to work in corporate America, every company I worked for, all the CEOs, they all got up early in the morning and they all worked out. It was that was like, and they all read a lot. So that's something that I took away from that. I'm like, man, these guys are CEOs of these companies, million dollar companies. They're getting up in the morning working out. They're getting up in the morning, they're reading, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They spend time with their family. Like those are key things I feel like are foundational or pillars for success. You know what I'm saying? So
Absolutely.
I was watching an interview with Mark Wahlberg because he had just opened up a car dealership in Columbus. And they were asking him, because, you know, he's a big Boston, New England fan. And they were asking him at the time, forgot what time of the season it was, about one of the particular teams. And he was saying he doesn't watch any of the games because he goes to bed like at 8 o'clock. They said he was talking about his morning routine, how he wakes up at like 3 or 4. He reads, he prays, he works out. He wants to be there for his kids, so he'll take them to school or he'll make them breakfast. And then he'll get some work done. But he starts his day so early that he has to end it in the evening and beyond. That's kind of why I was curious, because for me, in my experience, the times that I'm like really in the groove, doing things the right way and being productive, I'm realizing and aware that my day doesn't start in the morning. A lot of times it starts the night before, and how I'm preparing my mind to get ready, you know, for the day ahead.
Yeah, it's funny, the correlation between a lot of successful business people. You see the similarities clearly. Like they get up early, they read, they pray, meditate, and exercise. So it's like so we don't have to be experts or geniuses to figure it out. It's like it's simple. When you research successful people, success leaves clues. Follow it.
Yeah, it does.
Especially if you're not where you want to be in your life, put something in different. Try something different, because if you're not where you want to be, you know the activities that you're doing every day over the last 5 years, those are not working.
Facts. Big facts.
Do you remember a moment in your life when you, I don't know, when maybe like a light bulb went off, like, oh snap, I'm not doing it the way I should be doing it. Like or do you think you've kind of always have had that that diligence or that discipline?
I think so to tell you the truth is, when I was in the streets, selling drugs, and I decided that I wasn't selling drugs anymore, right? So nobody believed me. Like none of the people I was around believed me because of the money that I was making. They couldn't believe that I was walking away. I had made a decision to walk away. I looked in the mirror, told myself the truth, and the truth was this: I was complaining about our neighborhoods and what's going on, the systems that have been put in place, designed to keep us down. And when I looked in the mirror one day, the truth was, and it hurt it, the truth was I was part of the problem. I was a major part of the problem of why my community looked the way it looked. I decided to stop selling drugs. Nobody believed me. that was one of the toughest things I ever did, just to be able to cut off that kind of money in the midst of losing money. Like at the same time, it's like I decided to cut, and a couple of people that I trusted, like with money, like they spent the money. They spent the money.
They messed up the rehab. What y'all doing?
So yeah, and that's funny because most people would have went back to recoup that money. So they spent the money. One of my connect, like, didn't come back with the money. So all this happened at the same time when I decided I was gonna quit. And so my mind said, dude, if you go back to try to recoup that money, something telling you, your infinite intelligence is telling you, be done. If you go back and try to recoup, you may never come back. And so at that moment, I cut it, and I practiced telling myself, the reasons why, and if I really believe, if I'm really a hustler and not a drug dealer, if I'm really a hustler, I can do anything and be successful. If not, you lying to yourself. And it was like I couldn't live with that. Ooh. So I was done. And so that overflowed into other areas of my life, being great at being able to walk away from anything, being able to cut anything. And it just takes practice, like being in the gym. Like I didn't go in the gym and start benching 315. I went in the gym and started one plate on each side. And with consistency and focus and determination, it went to 2 plates on each side, 3 plates on each side, 4 plates on each side. So I look at life the same way. I always look at things that I overcame, like the gym, and 1 plate, 2 plate, 3 plate, 4 plates. So it's like that with everything.
Yeah.
So I just use that same recipe, and I continue to strengthen that muscle with cutting things off that don't benefit me, things that don't benefit my family, my community, etc.
I always heard that what you doing one thing, you doing all things. You know what I'm saying? I heard that. That's a great point you brought up, man. Another thing I want to ask you about, man. So we got a little segment we call Explain That Pic. Explain That Pic. So I'm gonna show you a pic, and you gotta explain it and tell us what you're doing in this pic right here, man. So I think it's good.
Don't worry, we don't got like grade school pictures from like 2nd or 3rd grade, so
it don't matter. I'm game.
I wish I could have found a grade school picture of him. I would definitely find it. So you see this picture. Can you tell the people what's happening here?
So this picture is actually 2 weeks ago. I was doing a 2-day real estate training here in Cleveland, Ohio. And I was with the VIP group. This was on a Friday, the VIP group. And I was talking to them. It's about real estate, mindset, but more importantly, mindset. Like if people follow me, they will see that I talk more about, mindset and relationship than I do real estate, because I understand that's the key. Like it don't matter what industry that you're in, if your mindset is not solid, like you cannot have long-term success. But it's not sexy. People are not talking about mindset because they know that the masses are not attracted to mindset. The masses are attracted to microwave processes. That's why people keep losing. They have a little bit of success over the weekend and then they lose. For long-term sustainability and success, you got to have your mind right.
Facts. Appreciate that, man. Yeah.
What was the rest of that shirt? What was on the rest of that shirt that you had on in that picture?
Blacker pockets.
That's dope. Was that yours that you came up with?
That's my friend. Her name is Cousin Nita. She's also a real estate investor and real estate coach.
Gotcha.
All right, we got another one. We got another one here. Another picture I want to share. What's my Zoom at? Share screen. Boom. All right. So what's going on with this here?
So that's actually the cover of my second book, Quotes and Confirmations, second edition. All original quotes straight from my brain. Most of the quote books that I've read, they have been quoting other people. So my quote book is quotes straight from my brain. And It's just quotes and confirmations, you know, things that I use in my life, things that I use to remind me, to keep me on track. And it's just, I wrote the book to just share fragments of the things that's in my mind that I feel can help me and help other people. And just to get you to think different. I think for the most part, most of us we follow cute sayings because they sound cute, never thinking about it. Like the phrase dream chaser. Like people say, yeah, I'm a dream chaser. So that basically means you're always chasing. And my thought about that is you become and you attract. You become and you attract, not chase. Like chasing money, chasing dreams. That means my thought is, why your dream running away from you? Why your money running from you?
Yeah. Right.
So, yeah.
Righteous, man. Righteous. And this is
man. Sheesh. I like the way you broke that down.
I'm sorry, Chad. I didn't mean to cut you off, bro. What were you saying, Chad?
No, you're good. I was saying it's so funny that you broke it down like that, and also the fact that you made the point and went beyond. I'm glad you did, because I think we think like you don't want to get into the semantics of it and be too deep or too literal, but you have to, because what you say can manifest into how you respond. You know, like if you're always complaining, of course you're not going to be a positive person,
Right.
you know, or you're not going to produce things that produce life. So to even the way you broke that down was, yeah, it's real. It hit me. It hit me.
Yeah, you know, when I think and observe, since I've been here on this planet, I call this thing that keeps us distracted the $1 trillion distraction industry. They spend trillions to keep us distracted, trillions to keep us outside of ourselves, because if we get in tune and go inside, we automatically go to a whole nother level in our life. If we go inside, all the answers that we need, we've been equipped with the answers. We're already equipped with the solutions. So they spend trillions on the $1 trillion distraction industry to keep you outside, to keep you following cute quotes and cute sayings without questioning anything, without looking at anything different. And you can never find happiness, joy, success outside of yourself. If you search for happiness outside of yourself, you're going to be lost and wandering. Everything we need, we are already equipped with it. We don't have to go outside to get it. It's already here. But we question in it. All these different things been put in place for us to question our genius. We question our gifts. We question the $1 million ideas that we get every day. We question it. Like we get the idea straight from the creator, whatever you want to call it, God, universe. We get the idea, and then what we do? We start asking other people what they think about the idea.
Hey, listen.
Why are we asking people what they think about the idea? Go demonstrate the idea.
Yeah.
Human beings don't understand greatness at first sight. We have to understand that. And if you don't understand it, do some research. Jay-Z first album, it didn't go platinum. His fifth album, he had a verse that says, 300 mil later, now you understand us. Because they didn't understand from the beginning. Now they understand them because they see it. They see the stuff. So if we understand that human beings don't recognize greatness at first sight, we would start demonstrating our genius more often. We would start taking action with those ideas that we getting, that's coming to us daily, but we questioning it. And we looking all around everywhere, and God already sent us the answer.
Yeah, it's similar to like her Pastor Vernon say this one time, say that your vision is a prescription. It isn't for it. So everybody won't be able to see it and understand, you know what I'm saying, what it is. So like your vision is your vision. It's specifically prescribed to you. You understand it, and it's for you to execute. So you go around looking for people to validate your vision, and they're not going to, because they can't understand it. They can't see it. It wasn't for them to see it. It's your vision.
Period.
Absolutely. Absolutely, bro. We got one more picture. One more picture. I like this picture right here, man, because I usually be all fresh to death. But this one, you getting down and dirty with it. You know what I'm saying?
I was just, wow. So that picture is 2012. I had just came back from my federal sabbatical, and that was the first property I bought in 2012, a 2-family house on Eddy Road. And I actually was starting over. And so I was working with my contractors to put this property together.
Wow. So it's just been take you back to memories when you started up. Did you see yourself being like, you know what I mean, like as successful as you are today? Did you predict it? Because you, like you said, you hustled before, and so like you had to test yourself and see yourself. Did you think it would be as successful as you are now, or no? Or were you know what I'm saying, just playing it out?
No, I felt it. Like I felt, I felt it because it was like I look at people as confirmation and inspiration. That's how I look at people. Is either I think that we're all put here to either inspire or be confirmation for each other. And so when I look around, it's like I know that it's possible, and if it's possible, I can do it. I can't tell you what time that it's going to happen, but everything I want, everything that I imagine or visualize, I'm going to have it. And so it's just a matter of, I believe that if you don't quit, you can have whatever you want on this planet. And if they can make an airplane fly, what is it that I can't do?
Hey, you said something, man. I don't know if this is an original or something that you said for someone else, but either way, I think that's hit me like a brick. You said you believe we are on Earth to either inspire or affirm or confirm,
or to be confirmation. Yeah, I came up with that. Yeah, that's my view of the world. That's why my book is Quotes and Confirmation. It's confirmation. Like, so if you read the quotes, and some of them are quotes, some of them are confirmations. Like this is what it is. This confirmation.
Bro. Yeah, man.
We got a few more things, man. A couple rapid fire questions, man. We appreciate you so much. You're giving us so much knowledge right now, man. We're grateful for you, bro. So rapid fire chat, can you take over this rapid fire questions? You got it?
Yeah. Give me 1 second, because I'm on the phone, so I gotta.
Oh, well, if you want me to,
hold on, I got him.
Okay.
I think I do. Hold on. Yeah, here we go. All right. So yeah, we like to hit just a few random questions with no rhyme or reason to it. So the first one, favorite.
We're gonna get back on. You can't see.
Oh, my bad. Can you see me now?
Yeah, I can see you, bro.
All right. Beyond, favorite vacation spot.
Favorite vacation spot, Atlanta, Georgia.
Out of all the
You said what?
Okay. I know you're beyond the world, so that just blew me. You said Atlanta.
All right, Beyond. I'm about to insert a selfish question. I'm about to be going to Atlanta in a couple weeks. You gotta like one. If there's a one place I gotta go to, what would you suggest?
One place that you have to go to. It's funny. Like Atlanta, like the party capital in the U.S. And most of the time when I'm in Atlanta, I don't go out. And every time I go, I meet a great person. I get some great information and advice. And so my mind is on thought mode. So I never really go out. It's like I'm always getting connected to somebody through another relationship that can add value to me and I can add value to them. That's why I love Atlanta so much. It's like, I feel like Atlanta is a place where it's a whole bunch of people just like me, open and willing to share information and resources. And they believe in my favorite hashtag, which is together we all win. So that's why I love Atlanta so much, for that energy that I get when I go to Atlanta. I feel I get charged back up as soon as I get off the plane in Atlanta.
Well, if your spirit leads you to go to a certain place, you let me know, because I need to go talk to these people. All right, next question. Next question. Favorite
fitness
meal.
Brand. No.
Oh, brand.
What's your favorite fitness brand to wear?
That's not what I asked him, though. That's not what I asked him.
Yeah, it is.
That's literally not what I asked him. I asked him what his favorite meal.
Okay, that's one. I'm about to argue with you in front of the company, man. What's wrong?
Well, we arguing right now. So what are you gonna do about it, bro? You in the desert. All right, Beyond, what's your favorite brand? Favorite fitness brand?
Nike.
Okay, favorite cheat meal.
Favorite who?
Cheat meal.
Cheat meal. What's the cheat meal?
Okay, so
I eat-
favorite meal where
That
you don't
not
have to
going
worry.
the calorie zone. You don't care. You just smash it.
If you're
Yeah.
lactose intolerant, you don't care. You're gonna eat it anyways. You know.
That's a tough question because I eat everything. Like I have no meal plan, no diet. You know,
Me either.
yeah. So sometimes I take breaks. I take breaks from meat. I go, vegetarian. Then I have points. Like right now, I'm freestyling. So it's like I'm eating whatever I got a taste for.
Hold on, but Chad, you can't compare yourself to Beyond because you don't look.
I'm not.
All right.
I'm not, bro. First of all,
work. You ain't putting the same work Beyond putting in. You can't eat what he eat, bro. You eating tacos and KFC.
Beyond, let me tell you something.
All the time.
My man has a box of a lifetime supply of Oreos over his left shoulder.
Hey, but it's a strategy for why I'm doing it, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's a strategy.
No, I know it's a strategy. You're gonna eat them Oreos.
Man, you crazy. You crazy, man. Well, Beyond, man.
All right, I got one more. I got one more
All
for
right,
you.
go ahead, because you suck.
I got one more for you, Beyond. When you wear flip-flops or slides, are you socks or no socks?
No socks.
Thank you.
Oh!
Thank you. My man. See, we were vibing. I knew it. I knew there was a reason.
No socks.
Yeah.
Man, I gotta have socks on, bro. Like, I don't know. I gotta have the socks on. It's nothing like a pair of like flip-flops and like some Nike socks, bro. It's just something about that combination I just love.
There is something like it and better. It's called no socks.
No socks. Yeah, I guess, man. I guess it's better for you. It's healthier for your feet, honestly, to wear those slides and no socks and all that stuff. It's actually healthier for your feet. But sometimes, man, I don't know. It's like the socks, brother. Socks, man. But Beyond, I ain't gonna take too much more of your time, man. Thanks again, man, for joining us.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Knowledge, man. Where can people find you at? What's your social media handles? How can they get in touch with you?
My IG and Facebook is my full name, Beyond Wynn. BEYOND WYNN.
Yeah. So guys, you gotta get spiritually fit, mentally fit, physically fit, and financially fit, man. I'm trying to get there. I think I got about 2 of them knocked out. I gotta get to all four.
And Beyond,
the shirt is just a constant reminder. It's nothing perfect about, being on this planet. This is just a constant reminder. Keep you on track.
Beyond, is there a way people can access the book if they want to purchase your book? Is it through your social media?
You can go to my website, beyondwin.com.
Okay.
That man. Thanks again, brother. Man, enjoy your day.
Yeah, appreciate you.
Appreciate you, bro.
Thank you.
Yep.
For sure. Peace.
Hey, Chad, man, Beyond was awesome, bro.
Dude, you talking about nugget after nugget?
He just blessed us. He just blessed us.
Yeah.
He's blessed us. Like, I'm feeling enlightened. I'm leaving this Zoom feeling enlightened, bro. Like the past couple podcasts been hits, bro.
Facts.
Been hits. I ain't tripping. I'm grateful for that man, bro. You know what I'm saying? I always observed him from afar, but I love sometimes sitting down and listening to Beyond because he definitely is a great mind and, man, a great leader in our community. So somebody want to get behind and support. You know what I mean? I want to make sure that people go out and get that book, man. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I will tell you guys a testimony. When I first got out here to this desert, I was going through all type of stuff. I was missing my daughter. My first time being away from my daughter. My mother had hip surgery, you know what I'm saying? And I couldn't be there for her, and that really bothered me. And it sent me through like a little mini depression. I'm away from my family. I'm training, I'm doing all this stuff, you know what I'm saying? So I'm in a good spot, making money, doing all this thing, but I still was down, man. So like I was gaining all this weight. I wasn't feeling myself. I wasn't working out with the same intensity that I usually do. And so I started reading positive affirmations and started sending them to my mother. I started reading more scriptures. I started being more positive mentally. And I tell you, y'all, that definitely changed my trajectory. It changed how I am. I got back in shape. You know what I'm saying? I started losing that fat. I started feeling more free. So I would encourage you guys, purchase this book because it's nothing more truer than that, man. You need confirmation and inspiration throughout this journey, you know what I'm saying? And along with your discipline, you understand what I'm saying? So to maintain and stay disciplined, sometimes you need that confirmation.
And to his point about having within us what we need already, we've talked about this previously, and I know people have their philosophies on it. And I don't think he was, I don't want to put words in his mouth. I don't think he was speaking against asking for advice, but I do believe what he said is true, that a lot of times we know what's right. We know what we should be doing, especially when it comes to creating something or having some kind of idea. And as soon as, and I don't know if it's because of a fear of trying it and maybe failing, or wanting to get a pat on your back from people as to why we say, hey, I got this idea. And what do you think? You know? And I think when that happens, you immediately make what was given to you something different. And you automatically, you like from the jump, start losing some of the potential that it could be. So I appreciate him saying what he said earlier.
Yeah. So couple key things, bro. One, did you at least see the UFC highlight of the
bro?
dude
When did this become a UFC show, bro? We talk UFC every time.
It's something I like. The guy who someone caught his kick and he jumped in the air, spun around and kicked the other dude and knocked him out. Did you see that?
I did not see that.
That's one of the best knockouts in UFC history, bro.
Maybe we can like get a clip of it, like a short clip of it during the show.
Yeah, not sure.
Like a highlight.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. But that was amazing. That was amazing. Also, a big boxing fight is tonight. Teofimo, I say his first name, Lopez versus Lomachenko. You know what I'm saying?
What was your boxing motion? Do that again. That was like what was that little video? The handheld game.
Second robot.
We had a little boxing match last night.
That old boxing thing you guys do. That old boxing thing you guys do.
What is that even? You know, you old boxer, but you're hitting people and boxing and whatnot.
Yeah. So that fight is tonight, and I think that's major. And that's major for boxing because one of the reasons why UFC is becoming so popular versus boxing is because UFC fighters fight the best. Like if you're a top UFC fighter, you're gonna fight other top UFC fighters. In boxing, they tend to kind of pad their stats by having the best guys not fight each other. You know what I'm saying? Until they get about 30 wins. It'd be 30 wins in before they start fighting real competition. You understand what I'm saying?
I'm going to tell you why, from an outsider, why I prefer UFC over boxing. I'm going to tell you why. Because in boxing, you really, to enjoy it, you have to appreciate and know what's going on. In UFC, you can have no knowledge and just be like, oh shit, he knocked him out. Or he kicked him in the quad or something. And there's just, that to me is why I prefer UFC, because first of all, boxing is 85 rounds.
It's 2 rounds in boxing. I agree, bro. They need to bring it down to 8 rounds, 6 to 8. I think 6 to 8 rounds, and you will get better fights.
And I also think, and I could be wrong because I don't know a lot about it, but I feel like you can be more successful in boxing playing defensive as opposed to UFC. Because at some point, you got to go after them.
I totally agree. You can be a Floyd in boxing. Okay, that's cool. You can't be a Floyd in MMA. It's not going to work because
the octagon is not pleased with that, yeah.
And I'm going to slam you. You know what I'm saying? That's cool. You got good defense. Good. I'm about to slam. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like UFC favors the kid when you were in high school that people didn't really mess with because they looked crazy and they were quiet, and you didn't really know if you push their button what they were gonna do. That's the guy or girl that ends up the UFC fighter. Bro, I wish we had more time. There was something I wanted to talk about. I'm gonna save it for the next show. I think it's a really hot topic. I'm gonna throw a teaser out. That's because I saw side by side with Sue Bird and LeBron, and it showed their stats of how many years they played professionally, the amount of championships they've won, and their salary.
With who?
There was
Sue
with
Bird?
Sue Bird and LeBron James.
Who was Sue Bird?
Okay, this is my point exactly. And it was comparing their salaries and how there's such a disparity in how much she makes per year with how much he makes. Because there's a push in certain
She's a current WNBA player?
yes.
Okay.
So you saying this is actually adding to the point of what I'm bringing up, because she's like one of the best players, or at least as far as the WNBA goes. Like when we were kids, the household names were like Lisa Leslie, Cheryl Swoops.
Yeah.
That's what Sue Bird is.
It was more popular when we were younger. I feel like it was more popular. It's not popular at all now.
It doesn't produce this. And I've said this before, because I've had this argument with people who said that they think that the WNBA, their top players should be making comparable to the NBA. And my question was, okay, do you know what time the next WNBA game is? And typically they don't.
Of course not. Of course they don't.
Because it's not nearly as popular, and it's not bringing in nearly as much revenue.
Thank you.
There's a further talent gap, and you see it in college, you see it in high school, you see it in the WNBA. There's a further talent between the top and like there's okay. And here's an example, and I knew we were gonna get into this. College basketball, you'll see some of your top elite teams sometimes get a really tough fight against some of your smaller mid-major schools and pull an upset. You rarely ever see that in women's college basketball. And you'll see a lot of blowouts. You'll see games that are 30, 40-point blowouts, because I think there's just more of a talent gap. And there's no knock. It's just the way it is. You know what I mean? It's just the way it is. I don't think there's anything. I don't think it's, oh, no, that's not true. Well, there's facts, there's stats behind that. That's not necessarily my opinion.
So I hate to keep talking about MMA, but UFC is probably the only sport where females and males get like the same notoriety. You know what I'm saying? And so like Ronda Rousey was like the highest paid UFC fighter for a little minute. You know what I'm saying? Like she was.
Because we were watching her. You know what I'm saying? You was excited to see Ronda Rousey. You know what I'm saying? So that's that. Two, WNBA. So like this is the thing, man. WNBA players can't ask for more money because you're already being carried by the NBA. Like your games don't sell out. They have to give away those WNBA tickets. What TV contracts? What's the ratings to a WNBA game? It's not happening. So I understand fairness and blah, blah, blah. I understand that. But at the end of the day, it's business. It's just business. And you can't pay somebody all these tens of millions of dollars. What that person should do is try to go get sponsorships, try to become a brand ambassador, do all that stuff to try to get money. And again, and that's another sign, because I'm quite sure she don't have a big shoe contract. I'm sure. I don't know if she does. Well, the WNBA, so similar to soccer, the WNBA has started wearing more, and they may have even done it before the NBA did, because Nike, the NBA is sponsored by Nike, and they actually show the Nike check, which they weren't for a long time. Back when they were sponsored by Adidas, you wouldn't see the Adidas logo. And they also, most teams, I think now at this point, maybe even all the NBA teams have a sponsor on their collar.
Yeah.
The WNBA has that too. And it's a little more, what's the word? You can see it. It's more obvious. It's more obvious. You see that in soccer too. You see that in golf. Golfers will have 2 or 3 of their sponsors on their hat alone sometimes, or their shirt. So, again, because I don't want this to get lost. I'm trying to set my personal feelings aside from this. The WNBA does not attract the same notoriety. It doesn't. Because if it did, then the WNBA championship would have been prime time on a Friday night, Sunday night, or whatever when it was. and we would have been talking about it. People would have been gathering at sports bars and cigar shops and having watch parties. That's not the case, though. It's not. It's not nearly at the extent of like the NBA. So to even think that
WNBA finals.
Exactly.
It
happened.
Who played in the
happened.
WNBA finals?
I couldn't say who played in it, but it happened a few days before the NBA. They finished up like right before the NBA did. But they didn't have any fans. See, this is the other thing. And I don't know who decided this. I don't know. But if you watch any NBA game in the bubble, you saw fans, right?
Right. From Zoom.
You didn't see any. During the finals, at least for the WNBA, they didn't have any. So I don't know if that was because they chose not to. Maybe that was the case. I don't know. But I just think there's so many signs, and it's not a bad thing. It's just the way it is. Like, I mean, that argument probably even went before with soccer. So
yeah, I hope we don't lose our feminist followers or subscribers or people that's really like, we love women. You know what I'm saying? Me and Chad and I are both married, and not to each other. So we.
I don't even know why you need to say that, but okay. You know, we definitely act like it sometimes. Damn, getting my damn nerves.
We have wives, okay? You know what I'm saying? I probably do need two, but I want another one, but it's okay. But anyways.
I'm not, Nicole. Nope. I'm not seconding or agreeing or nothing.
I'm proud to have two wives as long as I can afford them, Chad. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying.
This is a good time for us to segue out. Hey, y'all. So I want. This is a good segue, bro. What's up?
Okay, so that's a good segue. All right, guys, we out of here, man. You know what I'm saying? If you guys like us, please share, man. Share with your friends. Tell them like, yo, I like this goofy show with these crazy dudes. Talk about freshness, talk about fitness. We had Beyond on here. We had my boy Mark Harris, and my boy Deontay the week before that. Yo, we coming up with some good guys, some good topics, man. We're trying to help you guys become fresh and fit. You know what I'm saying? That's our goal. So, key thing here. Follow us. Go to our webpage, freshandfitpodcast.com. We're on Spotify. We're on YouTube. We're trying to be everywhere. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's up with iTunes. They still not letting us in. But hey, if you know somebody at iTunes, tell us, let us in, baby. Let us in. We got a good show. It's wholesome. You know what I'm saying? Kinda.
More so now than before.
Yeah. Also, we on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Chad also is doing this smoking cyclist thing. Oh, I want to give a shout out to Contenders brand. They just brought me on to be an ambassador for them guys. I'm going to be wearing underwear on Instagram pretty soon here, everybody. Yeah, boy. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to
I feel like when you start doing that, you're already unbearable. You're going to become beyond unbearable after that.
I'm pretty much unbearable right now that I got monogram robes. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm pretty much, you know what I'm saying, a lot to deal with. Like I got my own tiles and stuff, you know what I mean? So it's tough to deal with me right now. But now that I got this Contenders brand ambassadorship, I'm very excited about. You know what I mean? Probably do a photo shoot when I get home. So get this thing going, man. So I want to give a shout out to Contenders. Give a shout out to my boys at Vita Hustle. You know what I'm saying? Vita Hustle making a good supplement. So, you know what I mean, our brand ambassadors. But shout out to Whoop because they need to sponsor us.
Yes, they do.
Need to sponsor
we
us.
Shout them out all the time. We need to start tagging them.
Sure. So that's what's up. But I wanted to just give you a shout out too because I think your smoking cyclist thing. I want to say our podcast kind of helped launch this thing. You know what I'm saying? I want to say our podcast kind of helped launch your smoking cyclist. I ain't gonna take all the credit for it, but I'm just saying I think it did.
I'm gonna actually tell you how I gave birth real quick. I had caught COVID. I was fresh out of my quarantine, and I was desperate for air. I just need to get out the house, and I went for a drive. I stopped by a cigar shop. I really wanted a cigar, but I'm like, nah, make sure my chest doesn't explode. So I passed. Next day, I went for another drive. Stumbled upon another cigar shop. Went inside, realized I knew the people that owned it, grabbed a cigar, went to the park, sat in the park, and I was just daydreaming. And that's when the thought hit me. That's when it hit me. And it's funny, not to be deep, but when Beyonce said we like to bounce ideas off people, that's the first thing I did. I bounced it off a couple people. They didn't shoot it down, but I think that if I would have got a different response, I might not have been as likely to jump on the idea. So, again, huge shout out to Dion for saying what he said. But so I don't know if I'm gonna give you a lot of credit. And you said you don't really bike. You said you don't really bike either. So
a lot of credit, you know what I'm saying? But just know that your smoking cyclist, you even been on Instagram right now, is a byproduct of the Fresh and Fit podcast. And that's on the set, cuz.
Okay.
And that's on the set.
All right. You know all right. I can get with that. I can get with that. I can do that. I can do that. Bro, it's always a pleasure.
You got an event tomorrow, right? Smoking Cyclist event tomorrow?
Oh, you said, bro, I didn't know what you said. Yes, I do. Tomorrow. Smoking Cyclist. And I got a 5K tomorrow. I got a donut 5K tomorrow.
Bro, we got to run this marathon in London, bro. My client is hosting the marathon.
Let's do it. Let's just do it. Come on. Let's do it.
Right.
Why not? Why not?
I cover the hotel expenses. You got to, you know what I'm saying? Get your own flight.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
On flight, bro. But hey, man, blessings to you, brother. You know what I'm saying?
Likewise.
Okay. Yo, so hopefully, man, I'll see you guys soon, man. Real talk. See you soon.
Sir.
So y'all, appreciate you guys. Much love. Fresh and Fit Podcast, baby. We out, man.